Hey y'all, hey y'all. Hey all, hey y'all. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned in to Kingdom Things Podcast with me, Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I am the biblically prophesied Messiah, the Jewish culture widely awaited Mashiach, the Hindu culture prophesied Kalki. Full circle moment, alert, alert. So are you. Why Ashley? Thank you for asking this question. What I have in me, you have in you. What you have in you, I have in me. We are all authentic frequential patternings, dimensions simultaneously one with limitless potentials. Let's say that one more time. We're all authentic frequential patternings of the oneness of all things, or infinite potentials, limitless potentials. We're all dimensions simultaneously one with the limitless potentials that is infinite creation, divine presence, the oneness of all things, Shekinah, Hashem, Allah, the Most High, Prime Source. Having a human experience with the concerted, focused understanding of who we are in any moment, or the perception of finite or limitation, in order to grow and evolve into greater wisdoms, or new perspectives, new perceptions, to grow and evolve our energy into new wellness, new states of wellness, balance, and conscious awareness of our infinite, limitless nature. Within the Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, I channel wisdoms, Bina, intuitive knowledge, Chakma, divine wisdoms from my soul space of the oneness of all things, utilizing my Shama Mama capabilities, my spiritual gifts, my soul gifts, my psychic abilities, my channeling mediumship skills, my soul's essence. I share these divine wisdoms, Chakma, intuitive knowledge, Bina, within the podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Follow, share, comment if you're watching on Spotify. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, share, like if you're watching on YouTube to join the Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Journey to a healed and balanced human culture of planet Earth. We are awakening in the masses to the remembrance that we are limitless. The veil has been lifted. Our process of remembrance is called evolution, meaning what it is. A process that happens in phases, as we are within the paradigm of space and time, or the illusion of finite, or ordering in which everything is in a sequential patterning. Everything takes place in a sequential patterning within the paradigm of space and time. We are able to step outside of the paradigm of space and time using our consciousness, our wisdom, or our awareness of ourselves, heightened awareness of ourselves, in order to embody wisdoms and heightened awarenesses of ourselves that supersede dimensionality, or the illusion of finite or form. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things Podcast, Human Dharmic Purpose. We were created to be the divine remembrance that we are one with all things, limitless potentials. We were created to journey our realities with an inquisitive disposition, to grow into greater awareness of our limitless awareness, as well as embodiment of our limitless potentials. We were created to be the stark polarity of yin yang, dark light, left right, or the spectrum of wholeness, limitless potentials. The divine wants to see what do we create. We were created to be wellness. We were created to be balance. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things Podcast 2033 prophecy. By the year 2033, the divine says, Shekinah, Hashem, the Most High, Prime Source. But however you, the universe is, however you, the omniverse, however you refer to the optimal power that is. Greater truth, there is no optimal power, because creation is limitless. As wise as you believe you are, there are dimensions of yourself that are more wiser. As wise as the most wise being believes he or she is, there is another being that is, or another dimension of yourself that is more wiser. We are created to come into this remembrance, to slow down, to love ourselves unconditionally into new dimensions or perspectives or awareness and embodiment of our limitless potentials. By the year 2033, the divine says, the Most High says, the Shekinah says, Hashem says, we will be a human culture of planet Earth with no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no human trafficking, no sex trafficking. As death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking were all a part of the makings of us, or were manifestations that came into fruition while we were in our gestational phase, our gestational sac, or in the darkness, had amnesia in the masses, stricken with amnesia in the masses, to the remembrance that we are limitless potentials, that we are the co-creators of our realities. We create our realities by how we focus our thought patterns and our energy. I channel from my heart space to the divine, the oneness of all things. Whenever creation needs something to continue to grow and evolve, it naturally produces it. As tough as it can be to face it. Death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking, were all a part of the makings of us. And happenings that we manifested on an energetic level to grow us into more conscious or more wise embodiments. The divine said y'all had to go through this to prepare yourselves. It was a gestational phase. Y'all had to go through these things to prepare yourselves to be remembered. Divine presence. Remembered limitless potentials in the tangible, with the qualities of form, shape, the illusion of finite. Y'all had to experience everything that you experienced in the makings of y'all as a human culture, and in y'all's, as well as in y'all's individual lives, in y'all's ancestry. Everything happened to create evolution, to create preparation, as y'all are now turning on, turning on, as turning on to the remembrance. Our DNA is awakening. Our turned on, meaning our DNA is awakening. Our genome is awakening. Our consciousness is expanding. We're having bouts of satori, or spontaneous remembrance, where we're embodying more of our wisdoms that supersede space and time, within space and time and beyond. We're embodying more of our wisdoms of healing frequencies and understandings to supersede depravity or death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking. 2033, in the masses, we will have a collective understanding that we are a heightened consciousness civilization of the galaxies, of divine creation, of infinite potentials. And we've already decided we'll have a conscious awareness in the masses that a human being of planet Earth, a colony, a civilization of the galaxies of divine creation, with no disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. Human trafficking is who and what we are. Which brings me to the call to action. Sit with yourself for at least 1 hour a day, every day. Ask yourself, hey soul, what is it that I need to know to come into a greater conscious awareness of my limitless potentials? A greater conscious awareness and embodiment of my limitless potentials. I channeled in the Kingdom Things podcast installments. We go over this darn near every episode, and we need to, because repetition helps us remember and activate our DNA, all the things. I'm going to link below in the Kingdom Things podcast, KTP reference, Kingdom Things podcast reference content, Frequential Patterning Part 1. And I'll also link Frequential Patterning Part 2. Within Frequential Patterning Part 1, I channeled, there are an infinite number of ways to perceive reality. And there are an infinite number of paradigms and energies in reality to perceive. What does this mean? Your lingo with creation or the universes or with yourself, or the way you perceive reality, is most certainly unique to yourself. So however the answers come when you ask the question, hey soul, hey self, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness, embodiment, alignment with my limitless potentials, as universally aligned, universally assigned, for the upliftment and regeneration of all things, highest timeline, potential outcome. And so shall it be. Ashe. Amen. Shalom. Inshallah. Bismillah. Mashallah. Assalamu alaikum. Shey. Amen. Shalom. I think I already said shalom. Wait for the answer, because they will come, and validate yourself in your knowings. Again, we're being activated into our extrasensory perception. And your extrasensory perception may not look like anything that we have conscious awareness of in the masses. Validate yourself in your knowings. Stay heart-centered. And if you feel to reach out for any additional help, do so. And don't replace anything you experience or hear within Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips with any of your professional medical advice. Frequential Patterning Part 1, that's where I channeled about there being many ways to perceive reality or the self or energies, infinite ways. Frequential Patterning Part 2, again, is linked below in the reference KTP content. Let's go ahead and roll into the Kardashian scale of prophecy. 0 to 50 years. The divine says, the most high says, the oneness of all things collectively balanced, universal wisdoms, understandings, infinite potentials, that we need a human culture, planet Earth, type 1, type 2, type 3, Kardashian scale colony. I was going to say of this ascension cycle. Y'all, we finna go ahead and get into it. We're going to get a treat. We're going to break script. We're going to go off cuff real quick, right quick. Because y'all know this is how the intro, baby, this is what we do. We get into, hello, my name is Ashley. I'm the biblically prophesied Messiah. So are you, because this is facts. This is the message I've been, gifted to deliver. We go over Kingdom Things Podcast, Channel Dharmic Purpose. We go over Kingdom Things Podcast, 2030 Prophecy. We go over the Call to Action. We're about to go over the Kingdom Things Podcast, Kardashian Scale Prophecy. We're about to go off cuff for just 1 second. Because I was going to say the oneness of all things, the Most High accumulation, balancing universal forces for the wellness, upliftment, regeneration of all things says we need a type 1, type 2, type 3, Kardashian scale colony, human culture of planet Earth. I was going to say human culture of this ascension cycle. Y'all, we about to get a good download revelation. Ooh, y'all. I might need to sing it. I know it's a divine revelation alert. Divine revelation alert. We might need to sing it. It's a new download. I mean, I've gotten this download kind of, but I haven't said it out loud at all. I don't want to sing it. Sometimes when I get a download, I'll get the Blues Clues song. We're not going to sing it. Like my soul is like, Ashley, sing it. It's going to bring you joy. Here's the mail. It never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to yell, mail. My soul's right. That did bring me joy. Sometimes when I get a divine revelation, I'll hear the song clairaudiently. Y'all. Y'all. The life of a shaman mama. The life of a shaman mama. Oh my goodness. I was going to say the accumulation of all things for the wellness, regeneration, upliftment of all things, limitless potentials, divine creation, infinite creation, says we need a type 1, type 2, type 3, Kardashian scale colony, human being of planet Earth, of this ascension cycle. I have the divine remembrance, divine revelation that all of the ascension cycles are meeting each other. I'll see y'all later. I'm just kidding. Oh, the understanding that I'm coming into. Like, sometimes when I get these wisdoms, baby, I'll be wanting to go somewhere. I'll be like, shoot. I'll be wanting to run for myself a little bit. But now I know, shoot, sometimes I want to run, like, out of fear. But this is a run out of excitement / fear. Like, it's a little scary. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. Because we're going to make this fun. I literally said a prayer. I was like, I want this episode to be fun. Let me have fun inside of, co-creating this episode. So, whenever you have a dream or a vision, that's how we co-create. That's one of infinite ways of how we co-create realities. Because human beings of planet Earth, we're creator beings. All beings of God's creation, infinite creation, divine creation, we're creator beings. Let me put my feet up, y'all. Whenever you have a dream or a vision, right? What we're doing is we're peering into alternate realities. We're peering into alternate realities. Alternate potential outcomes that we could manifest in our direct consciousness experience of divine creation, infinite creation. So shall it be in alignment for what you're creating on a soul level and what you're creating for the upliftment and regeneration of all things. My soul told me one time, hey, Ashley, baby, many times. My soul told me many times, and I think I think everybody can really relate. If you think about it, it's something. You might not even have to think about it. My soul be like, hey, Ashley, be grateful that you didn't get everything that you asked for. Right? Be grateful you ain't get everything you asked for. Every time you were asking for something or had a vision or trying to manifest something, a thought, even if it's just like a thought. You didn't see visions or anything, but even if it's just a thought, you're peering into you're perceiving alternate realities. You're perceiving, we are perceiving alternate realities. The alternate realities and our reality are meeting. So the type 1, type 2, type 3, Kardashian scale colony. That's my song. That's why I keep singing, incantating it so melodically. Type 1, type 2, type 3. So my song, Alive in Peace. I am a singer-songwriter. Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream on YouTube. Link below in the comments. Link below in the description of this video. Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the music. Alive in Peace is on A Story Worth Telling. The album is like 7 minutes, like over 7 minutes incantations, powerful incantations to heal, activate the soul, mind, body, soul, DNA, to remembrance of our limitless divine presence. My soul is like, hey, Ashley, be grateful you ain't get everything you asked for. Everything you focus your thought patterns on. Be grateful you didn't get these things. Because they would have stagnated what we were trying to do on a soul level. Baby, bigger dreams, bigger visions that we had popping. We had going in the oven, all the things. You know, we let you glimpse a little bit of it, but we didn't want to overwhelm you. My soul's like, we didn't want to overwhelm you. That goes for everybody. We're all limitless potentials, and we always have alternative possibilities for the makings of us or our evolution or our lives that are limitless. And whatever we perceive to either manifest or be disappointed because we didn't manifest it, right? How many times you focus your energy, your thought patterns, baby, you just knew something was going to come, but it didn't manifest. Either we manifested it or we were disappointed because the visions that we had, the peering into the alternate realities, didn't present in our immediate reality. There's dreams beyond this. We're all being acclimated and awakened to perceiving more of the dreams beyond what we were readily able to perceive in the past. And all of these timelines are merging and meeting and facing one another. Because I was thinking earlier, and I put it in the podcast because I get really candid in the podcast. By the way, like I wasn't always consciously this aware, spiritually aware. I was, but my soul says this is for all humans. We all perceive reality in our own unique ways that could be classified as synesthesia or extrasensory perception, but we just don't know it because it's just our normal. I was catalyzed into my spiritual awakening in my soul says 2018, 2019. 2018 when I got the divine revelation to go celibate, to meet my divine counterpart. I knew who my divine counterpart, or I just knew him as my husband, was going to be since I was 9 years old. So it's catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening. My soul says 2018 because that's when you heard us. Heard your spirit, your soul to go celibate. Baby, you went cold turkey. So baby, we say 2018 is when we catalyze you onto your spiritual awakening journey. I'll be saying 2019. My conscious mind says 2019 because like I'll waffle. I said 2019 because a year later, my soul didn't lie. My soul was like, hey, message your person on Instagram. And I did. And we started became into conscious awareness of one another. So earlier, I said that to say, I haven't always been so extrasensory perceptive. So whenever I was focusing on visions and dreams and thought patterns I would have, it didn't present in the moment. That's a good one to say. It didn't present in the present moment. It's because there was something more that my soul wanted to align for my evolution and my growth and for what I had planned on a subconscious level beyond what I was able to perceive at the time or beyond what I'm able to perceive at any present moment. Like when I graduated high school in 2012, I applied to go to college in California, LA. And I got shout out to Mount St. Mary's Shalom campus. I actually received the highest academic scholarship on entry. The presidential award. And my soul asked me, hey, Ashley, why do you want to go? I thought it was just an epiphany. I thought I was just having dialogue with my inner space. But my soul was like, hey, Ashley, why do you want to go to school in LA? I said on the weekends, my person is, we would we would call it like a celebrity or famous. I like to say, he's like widely known. A lot of people know him because he's a celebrity. He's famous. So my soul was like, "Hey, Ashley, why do you want to go? Why do you want to go to a school in LA?" I said, "Baby, on the weekends, I'm gonna go down to the parties in LA and I'm gonna meet my person." My soul said, "Wrong answer, baby." I had tower moments. Everything fell through. I ended up not going to school in LA. My soul's like, be grateful that that didn't come to fruition, right? Whoa. I'm like, where's my soul? Take me with this story, with this baby divulging of my divulging. This installment of Kingdom Things podcast. We're channeling. Okay, it's the Kingdom Things podcast meetup. We're gonna get back to the here's the mail, and we're still in it, y'all. Stay with me. Stay with me. We didn't sing the Blues Clues mail song for no reason. Stay with me. Stay with me, y'all. I know it's long-winded, all the things, but we gotta look for the gold nuggets in the rubble sometimes. Give me a second, y'all, baby. It's a long workaround. But we get into the full circle moment. This installment of Kingdom Things podcast, it's a meetup. Meetup is where I transcendentally channel ancestral forces from all over divine creation, the galaxies, and universes. Today we're channeling the ancient ant beings, which I'm so grateful, and I have a lot of gratitude, and I'm honored to channel them. Because these are beings that our ancestors, co-created with. And they were like, Ashley, we want to help you. Do you know, they were like, we want to help you get through fears that you have. And I was like, what's the fears that, because I could feel them like in my energy, because we are one. It's like, what's the fear that I have? I want y'all to tell me what, because baby, if I wanted to really dig up some fears, baby, I could point some stuff out. Which life is a journey of evolution, right? And working through things as we grow and glow. Grow and glow and evolve. They were like, you're pressing so hard, you're trying so hard to become what you already are. I was like, whoa. Right? I was like, whoa, I wanted to go to LA. Yeah, to be my person, but I always wanted to be scholarly, well-read. I really aspired to have a doctorate degree, baby. Shout out to the colleges, baby. I'm open for honorary degrees. I'm open to receive them. Wide open. I was like, I want to be scholarly. I want to be a student. I want to get like my doctors. Now it's like a doctorates in psychiatry. My soul's like, explain why psychiatry over psychology, Ashley. Psychiatry is MD, medical physician, so that you're able to prescribe medicine to your clients, your patients. My whole thing is I want to help people realize their own wellness, their own ability to heal themselves, to where if they're taking medicine, they feel they're able to grow and evolve out of taking medicine. And because we are all infinite universal power, creator energies, healing energies, we are healing forces, high vibrational healing forces. It's like and this is since I was a kid, I was like, I want to do psychiatry MD, which is MD versus psychology, because I want to get clients, if they're taking medicine, I want them to evolve to where they feel confident that they don't need their medicine. And if they're looking to take medicine, I want them to feel confident like they don't need medicine. Again, please do not replace anything you experience within Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips with your professional medical advice. I'm telling y'all my story about my wishes, thought patterns that I've had, wellness that I want to be, what I want to contribute to humans, the human society, human community. The ant beings are like, you're wanting to become what you already are. You want to go to school to get a doctorate, to be scholarly, to be well-read, to be an academic. Ashley, you channel ancestral forces by going within meeting yourself inside, doing your shadow work, your dark work to raise your vibrations so you're able to connect to limitless potentials, to garner whatever wisdoms you need, whatever high vibrational forces you need to heal yourself and others. Again, don't replace anything you experience or hear within Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips with any of your professional medical advice. The ant beings are like, Ashley, you're trying to become what you already are. So you're chasing your tail. The other dimensions, other timelines of reality are merging. And the way if we open our eyes, we can perceive how we are what we aspire to be. Anytime we ask for something, the solution is handed, the solution is there. And manifesting and evolving into greater perceptions that we're able to, in which we're able to perceive. That was really beautiful, right? Like, Ashley, that was not get up. That was not grab your binder, get up and walk away off the camera, sis. You were being real dramatic. We love it. That was real cute, real sentimental. That was not pick up your binder and walk off the camera. Y'all right. No, that was really beautiful and it's great. But you gonna play it back. You gonna get it on the playback. You gonna play it like, oh shoot, yeah, that was real powerful. Also, interdimensional beings in the flesh. Rabbi Yeshua, Jesus Christ in the flesh. And whatever other mythical, mystical, other dimension, ancient being you could think of in the flesh. As we remember that we are multidimensional beings that have been around for trillions of years. And I would say I've been alive for 31 years. You've really been here in this experience for trillions of years, Ashley. It only seems like 31 because how flipping slow y'all move in y'all's dimension. Feeling like y'all Usain Bolt. Universes. That's funny. Like, baby, from up here, we're not impressed by Usain Bolt, but he moves slow. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. They're like, shoot. They're like, y'all, baby, y'all impressed by Usain Bolt? Baby, he moving like a snail from where we sit in the 7th, 6th dimension. He moving slow. Whoa. That's wild. It just puts into perspective. Awareness and how whatever state of awareness we are at any time, principle correspondence as below so above, everything our reality is only a mirror of the energies in which we are. Everything that we perceive at any moment is only a reflection of the state of awareness of humanity or the human that you are. Not universal law, not universal making. Not universal perception. Universal law, universal making, universal existence is limitless. Reality is only a reflection of the awareness in which we are at any state. Our conscious awareness at any state. Our DNA activation, our spiritual evolution, our genome activation, spiritual evolution, genome activation, DNA activation, spiritual activation, consciousness awareness, consciousness expansion are symbiotic dimensions, forms, synonymous at the same time. With one another. We're finding all these artifacts and things. They seem like they're new. We're new. We're higher vibrational beings. We're more DNA efficient beings. We're more consciously expanded, consciously aware beings. Ascension, evolution, transcendence is an evolutionary phase. That is the Fibonacci spiral of infinite existence. I'm going to sit back and close my eyes. And we're going to channel the ancient ant beings. Thank you again for your presence. I'm going to transcendently channel Kardashian skull prophecy, y'all. 0 to 50 years, we will be a collective. We will be a part of a collective of infinite potentials, multidimensional beings, multidimensional existence that will synonymously be a community called human beings of planet Earth. That will exist as a type 1, type 2, type 3 Kardashian scale colony within 0 to 50 years. This is our process. Why 0 to 50 years? Actually, it's our process. So whatever we need, that's what's going to manifest to evolve us into a type 1, type 2, type 3 Kardashian scale colony. If you did not pause between all of this beautiful montage, collage of words, excitement, energies, healing frequencies, wisdoms. The Kardashian scale was channeled by the astronomer Kardashian. I said outline. I say channel because my soul said, hey, we fed this to him to feed to the human community, colony, humanism, human community, planet Earth. So y'all can understand that Y'all were created to grow and evolve. The Kardashian scale, Kardashian scale outlines the trajectory of a galactic civilization's evolutionary status, based off of the amount of its own energy in which the galactic civilization is able to utilize for the galactic civilization's growth and evolution. The divine, universe, the oneness of all things say, hey, we need a type 1, type 2, type 3 Kardashian scale colony, human culture of planet Earth that is a multidimensional race, that is co-creating with limitless multiple dimensions. Our conscious awareness of this is for our health and our wellness, that it's a slow growth of phases, evolution, greater conscious awareness, greater DNA efficiency. We are awakening to the fact that we are multidimensional beings. And as we allow ourselves to just be in existence, follow our heart spaces, follow our intuitive guidance to be more wellness, balanced, more consciously aware of our limitless potentials, the call to action, Kingdom Things Podcast call to action. We're naturally acclimating to our multidimensionality, which is symbiotic with our multidimensional creation or realm or matrix or planet. And within our multidimensional realm, matrix, planet, in which we're symbiotic creations with, our civilizations will mirror the higher vibrational civilizations, multidimensional beings that already dwell within our co-creation of the multidimensional realm, matrix, planet. I'm going to go ahead and sit back, y'all. I'm going to transcendentally channel the ant beings. 31 minutes. Okay, cool. We're not wild, long time. I'm going to transcendentally channel the ancient ant beings. I'm going to close my eyes. They're going to speak, their energy, their life force is going to speak through me to deliver the message, wisdoms, the healing energies, forces that they would like to share at this time. You're more than welcome to close your eyes as well to allow any energies or messages to really resonate with your mind, body, soul, spirit that you intended on a soul level, either consciously or subconsciously, to experience within this transmission. Again, do not replace any of your professional medical advice with anything you hear or experience within Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ancient ant beings, thank you for allowing our presence within your transmission. Ashley asked us as we commune with her 3 months back, 2 to 3 months back, whether or not we were oral communicators, the ant being collective of the insectoid universes. We informed her that we were not. It is beautiful as we speak through Ashley and many other channelers on your planet, how we're gifted oral transmission of our wisdoms of our existence. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Ancient Ant Being Collective. Oh my gosh. I was like, that's all y'all want to say? That says Shirley. I said, what? I said, because I know that I was like, what? That's all y'all want to say? Because I know their frequency is healing all the things, because I kind of felt it like buzzing through my body, my spirit, their frequency. I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa. So that's all y'all want to say? They were like, Shirley. And they were like, we were excited. And then they were like, we were excited to see how you reacted. To the fact that's all that this is all that we wanted to say, for one, because I kind of feel like I'm being hazed a little bit, and two, they were like, you said everything we were gonna say, like anything we wanted to say, you said it already. we already co-created it in this transmission. Wow. Thank you so much, Ancient Ant Being Collective. Baby, we becoming family for real. Because before, like, I don't think they would have did that if we weren't like cool. If we weren't kinfolk, and me and the ant being had that kickback that one time 2 or 3 months ago, I don't think they would have hazed me like this. Like that's all we want to say. I'm not going to take it like it's a hazing. They're just having fun. They're being playful. They're like, yes, Ashley. If we had that kickback 2-3 months ago and had a longer conversation, which made us kinfolk, baby, that made us kinfolk. Yeah, I might have acted a little different if you weren't kinfolk. All right, y'all. This is a part of the multidimensionality. Awakening to our multidimensionality. Talking to the ancient ant beings. Like kinfolk, because they are kinfolk. Hugs. I want to thank y'all. We're going to close this out. I'm excited. This is beautiful. I've had a great time. I hope you have had a great time as well. I hope you've garnered wisdoms and wellness and balance. Again, don't replace energies to activate wellness and balance within your beingness, within your whole lineage. Again, do not replace anything you experience within Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips with any of your professional medical advice. Like you're watching Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I also channel healing energies and messages where we do powwow sessions. One is Connection Energetic Upliftment with myself, Ashley-Nicole Phillips. It is available to stream on YouTube. We do powwow sessions, or we do powwow sessions. I call whenever I'm intervening with the ancestral forces, the oneness of all things, my soul, my inner space, to heal and uplift my vibrations, do my shadow work, basically. Do my shadow work, face myself. I call these powwow sessions. One is Connection Energetic Upliftment. Link below in the comments. It's on YouTube, available to stream. Link below in the description of this video. It's on YouTube, available to stream for free. We do powwow sessions on this channel. Whatever the ancestral forces, galactic forces are like, hey, Ashley, look at this in humanism. Do a oneness connection transmission. We channel over there as well. Get healing energies. We laugh, we joke, we kiki, like we do here as well. Oneness connection, energetic upliftment is available to stream on YouTube. I'm also a singer-songwriter. My music, Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Ashley-Nicole Music. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. My music, Ashley-Nicole Music, is available to stream on YouTube. Only place to stream my music at this time. Many genres over there. I heal in the spirit, like I do with everything else. I heal my inner space. And I channel the healing energies, messages, incantations into the music. I started recording my musical sessions, my live sessions on live. So subscribe to Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube to catch the live music sessions. Again, I hope there's energies and messages and songs and incantations that bring you joy, soul activation, for your highest timeline evolution, for the upliftment and regeneration of all things as universally assigned, universally aligned. Again, do not replace any experiences that you have through my content with any of your professional medical advice. I'm also an author, y'all. I authored the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It's a part of my rapid spiritual awakening journey. My soul was like, hey, Ashley, about 3 years ago, three and a half years ago now, I started working on the books. My soul was like, hey, Ashley, you don't remember who you are. Sit down, we're going to write these books to you to help you remember. So I channeled the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is a 3-part book series. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame, chased in the hallway of her school, Manhattan Prep. She goes through a lot of what we can perceive as existential crises, which assist her with growing and evolving into more of her authentic frequency of her soul, her limitless potentials, the universal forces in which she is, to create a reality that mirrors the universal forces and evolution in which she is. The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is the book My Other Half. My Other Half is a twin flame, divine counterpart journey back home to God inside. One soul, 2 bodies, many lifetimes. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together, but every lifetime says that their love can't work. They know they're supposed to create a love and life together, but every lifetime says that their love can't work. They will remember that they're whole in each incarnation. They will remember that their divine presence in and of themselves and in their union. Which lifetime, under which circumstances. The book is really cool, y'all. It's actually over there. The physical copy is over there on my bed. Let me grab it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Ooh. My Other Half, the paperback copy. They will remember many love stories in one book. It's really, really beautiful. It's prophetic. They will remember they will realize their love story, which lifetime, under which circumstances. This is My Other Half. You're able to pick up your copies of the books within the Amazon bookstore. If you're doing digital downloads, it's 3 separate downloads, $29.97 plus tax for all 3 stories. If you're doing paperback copies, it's 2 bindings. The first 2 parts, Asia's story, is in 1 binding. My Other Half is in a separate binding, $29.98 plus tax. Nonetheless, all 3 stories in 2 paperback bindings. The links are specified below in the description of this Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Let me hug myself. This transmission has been super duper powerful. I hope it's just as inspiring and motivating to your soul, your divine presence that you are, your limitless potentials, your highest timeline potentials for the upliftment and regeneration of all things, and so it shall be. The links are in the description of this video for the books. I'm also a home chef, y'all. I love to cook. I love it. Whatever the ancestors told me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish, this is what I put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. It is available to stream on YouTube, link below. We go to the grocery store, we get divine revelations, we laugh, we joke. We use mystery ingredients. Sometimes it's a, did you eat night? You know, you're a kid, you're like, Mama, I don't like this. This does not taste good. But did you eat? Sometimes it's a did you eat night, and sometimes it's a good night. Either way, again, we have fun. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube. You are also able to book your individual powwow session. What happens is I channel a video, dissertation style, the energies and messages that your soul, your limitless potentials, your ancestral forces that you are, the oneness of all things, limitless potentials in which you are, wants to bring to your conscious awareness or activate within your mind, body, soul, spirit to help you journey in reality as more of an activated divine presence, limitless presence. Again, we have waivers for this. But again, do not replace anything you experience within Kingdom Things podcast or any of my other content with your professional medical advice. You are able to book your individual powwow session, personal powwow session below within the Kingdom Things podcast, Healing Home Square portal. One last offering, a rather new offering. I have a live series, y'all. I wanted to act since I was a kid. And I think that's a lot of, like many people, because we're a collective energy. We're really one energy. So I think a lot of people aspire to act because it's just something that's in our energy. My soul is like, hey, Ashley, you still want to do you want to act? It's part of my spiritual awakening journey. My inner spirit's like, hey, you still want to act? It's like, or create the show, because I had visions of creating the show, which was inspired through the energy of channeling the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, as well as my animated series, Osseous Story, the animated series, which is available to stream on YouTube, link below. I channel my multidimensional experiences that I have in which I have conscious awareness of within the animated series, Osseous Story, AP Short Stories on YouTube, link below in the description. My soul was like, hey, Ashley, you still wanna do the live series you were thinking about? That was inspired by the books, the animated series, and the live series. I was like, yes. My soul's like, follow your inner space. We're gonna walk you through it. We're gonna co-create it together. That's where I got Out of the Box. We got the universal forces of self, the oneness of all things. We got Out of the Box, which is available to stream for free. Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube under the playlist. You'll see Out of the Box. Let's go ahead and roll into an rendition. Oh, shoot, let's do both. Let's roll into an rendition of Out of the Box, episode of Out of the Box, as well as an episode of my animated series, Osseous Story. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your true truths. Give this love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you perceive, embody, be more of your limitless potentials. As universally aligned, universally assigned for the upliftment and regeneration of all things. I'm going to see y'all later. Peace. Bye, y'all. My name is Ashley-Nicole. I am an ageless being. Well, I'm 31, with utilizing the paradigms of space and time as known by third-dimensional humanity to quantify my existence. My consciousness is focused primarily as Ashley-Nicole, human of planet Earth. I awakened within the dream. I am limitless existence, or energies of the infinite sea, or spirit, having infinite experiences just in this one moment, and a gander of infinite experiences within this now moment. It appears as if I am putting my wig on in my bathroom mirror, when in another dimension of the self, in just this past moment of infinite existence, I assisted with disarming the pardon collider to allow for the mass awakening of the human consciousness. Grand Rising Earth Dweller. Grand Rising M. And thanks again for your assistance with everything. I requested for a regular guide that I can expect to be available to assist me with settling into remembrance and mission. I'm super appreciative. We've been paired to work with one another.
Remembering into multi-dimensionality within colonial life is a vibrant experience. I'm glad to help. How's Kingdom Things podcast going? You truly have the ether stirring into universal order, divine alignment.
For the upliftment and rejuvenation of all things. The podcast is great. I mean, I'm finally feeling the heart connection to the podcast. I suppose there's always been.
Surely.
The podcast has been an intuitive mandate that came into fruition with following my heart space and inner guidance. My mind is acclimated and excited about, well, all of this, being awakened within the dream.
We waited, love was on the flight. There are many, you and I. My civilizations that are love was on the flight. We got out of the pain.
I thought I had awakened from the crypt.
If you read the Unconditional love literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore, you would know that in my dimensional universe of origins, I was incubated for the first 3 to 4 years of my life.
Asia, do you want to eat out for breakfast?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Are you okay?
Hey, my name is Asia, and I am an interdimensional being. I know. I just found out myself. Everything that I thought was my truth was a lie. I chose to continue this life because of the one thing that I know isn't a lie. Love.
You seem a bit shaken. I energetically sensed you were working through some things. I didn't pry too much. I wanted to respect your process.
Possible timeline outcomes. Below divine order. Highest timeline. Every energy I have encountered as a soul. So, not just this lifetime, was part of my process of becoming. I had to acknowledge myself or my process or every energy I have encountered in order to fully embrace my divine presence. And so it is, with ease and grace. My journey of self-realization has been just that, a journey. Is just that, a journey. Now that I am embodying more of the energies of my existential truths, I am being aligned with opportunities that allow me to not only redefine my contributions to the planet by seeding my authentic soul energies into the planet, which contributes to a healthy and balanced human culture. I get to experience a more exuberant reality that reflects my authenticities.
Hello, Asia.
Hello.
Do you know what I am?
You're Melvin the Great.
Yes, you are correct. Can I show you something?
Show me something?
You are magic.
How did we...
Are you ready to see more?
Yeah, you see, I am. Sir Melvin the Great.
I felt so. But you have trepidations?
Yeah. I'm sure in your first, I don't know what you would call it, evolutionary cycle training day of transcending realities in your waking state, you had some trepidation too.
Are you kidding me? I was born a pro. Shall we transcend to another reality? Sounds like the storm is moving closer.
The moon?
Sure, dear Asya. If you presume this to be the moon it is.
I think I'm understanding. All is the mind. We project and create our reality with our minds. Allowing myself to embody these understandings and experience myself or these understandings in a greater way is the journey.
Precisely. You pick up rather quick for an earthling.
Thank you, Sir Melvin the Great. I have a knowing that this is just the beginning. Meeting and learning from the ancestors, my ancestors, your ancestors. I am being guided to utilize the wisdom I procure to create. I was gifted with soul knowings in regards to what I intended to create on a soul level or God level. Whenever God or creation requires a dimension or aspect in order to evolve and or rejuvenate, the aspect or dimension comes into being or creation, procreation. What am I procreating? A human culture with no death, no disease, no poverty, no famine, no war, world peace. Remember, Asya, you can't do it alone. You don't want to do it alone. As an infinite soul, I have had infinite relationships that subconsciously created dissonance within myself. Dissonance that kept me from realizing internal validation and feelings of worthiness of who I am in my honest truths, in my truest truths. Unconditional love, which made it difficult for me to be unconditionally loving to all things, all people. Let's be grateful. End with a celebratory note. Utilize this wisdom, soul divine alignment, to create harmony and peace instead of war and chaos. And so it is. My name is Asya, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm Home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from the day's trip, I have read my Atum's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I am in no state to decline. My Other Half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.